Good evening, friends. How is everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Um, sorry. My husband isn't here, and my phone, I put it on vibrate. It keeps going on and on and on. Or off, I mean. So I don't know if someone's messing out in their garage or whatever. But, anyways, I apologize for being distracted. Welcome to Who's in the News with Ivana Intuitive and Miss Angela Cardamanti Mesquite. This is the Hollywood edition. And,
we laugh.
We are going to get into some stuff. Hopefully. Oh, hi, honey. I was just texting you. Thank you everyone for being here. Sorry, like he's messing me up. I left my phone on intentionally so that because he's gone to hockey, so he was letting me know that he'd arrived safely and sound.
Aww.
And so I was just texting him to say I got it, and now he's in the chat, and I'm like, anyway, I have something in my eye. You know, besides my finger, of course.
In your eyeball.
I don't know what's happening, friends. I don't know what it. I think it's YouTube, actually, because whenever I come here on Thursdays with you guys, I'm like totally goofy. I think it's your fault. Bring out the best of me. Woohoo!
All right.
So, hi to everyone in the chat. Regroup, restart. Andrea Galvin is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Janet P is here. Who else is here? Teresa is in the house. Hello, Teresa. How are you, my dear? Kiba Lyons is here. Thank you for being here, Kiba. Laura is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Gertrude, nice to see you, Gertrude. Thank you for being here. I got to get Gertrude onto my channel. Gertrude, you got to come and visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Appreciate all of you. We're going to just have some fun, you know, have a few giggles, because that's what we do. That's what we do. So, friends, I did some research today on, you know, that you're happening to what might be going on in Hollywood. And I have some interesting things. Oh, hi, Marie. I hope that you're doing okay, love. I'm glad that you had your appointment. You just sit back and let us entertain you. Don't worry about it. We're all sending you lots of love and lots of love. So, a couple of things that are interesting. If anyone has a question, you know, entertainment news related, do pop it in the chat, and we will see if we can get to it, ladies.
Absolutely.
So, I thought this was rather interesting. Tell me what you think. Kanye West is apparently planning to have a sit-down interview with Tucker Carlson.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just slayed me.
And when I read that, I thought, you know what? That deserves a reading.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what's it going to be? Which one of them's off their meds now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, that was terrible.
Like that. Okay, honey, have a good game. Good luck to the team. I just thought that was very interesting. I was like, So that's one thing that we've got.
Okay.
The next one that I have is Prince Harry and Elton John are suing the Associated newspaper, or the Associated Press, it's a newspaper in England, for alleged phone tapping.
Wow.
You're kidding. That's serious.
Right?
Yeah.
And so there's that. There's the whole Alec Baldwin thing. I mean...
Oh my gosh, yes.
Is he in the news again?
Well, they came out. I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, and said that they were thinking of charging him.
Wow.
He's one like criminally charging him for the shooting.
And I think didn't they come up with a settlement with the family already? But
Yeah,
if they,
that's
if-
what I thought.
there was a settlement, but I didn't watch it. I just heard like, offhanded that there was a settlement, but then there was talk about charging him still.
well, yeah, but because this is criminal, that has. I mean, he can still be like sued civilly, right?
Yep.
And then Kim Kardashian and she was charged by the SEC for some crypto stuff, which I don't really understand, and she agreed to pay $1.26 million. So I wonder.
She got busted bad there.
So what do you want to start? That's what I brought to the table.
Yeah.
Donna has a question. What is going on with Brad and Angie? Always a great question. I appreciate Brad and Angie. They don't really ever let us down. They're always available for readings. I love it. I want to find out what's going on with Kanye West.
Okay.
So let's start with that. Then we'll go to Donna's question. Let me know if you guys have a question. We will toss some cards on it. We're just having some fun here. A good reason for the ladies to hang out.
Yeah. For entertainment purposes only.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Speaking of entertainment purposes only, and thank you so much, Ivana, for saying that. So lately, anyone who is here, who is in a chat, who has a channel, please, let's all work together to support each other, because several people, Linda G, Susan Lynn, the psychic medium, and others have been placed in YouTube jail for stuff that has happened like back in June. I don't know what that means. I guess videos have been put under review, or they've been locked or blocked or something, because maybe they didn't say for entertainment purposes enough. So for entertainment purposes only, YouTube, if you're listening for the whole entire show. Disclaimer, disclaimer, and more disclaimers.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly. So if you're in a chat and type it in the chat and sort of remind the hosts, that would be super helpful, because that's crazy. Anyway, all right. Hi, Silver1111. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And Marie says, need to take his meds. Yeah. Get my right eye done on the 26th. Well, one eye at a time. That sounds like a good plan. Just sit back and try to relax, my friends.
Yep.
Let us try to entertain you. All right, what is going on with Kanye West and Tucker Carlson? What's the question? How's that interview going to go? Yes.
That's what I threw. Was how's it going to go? You want me to read?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I got it coming up soon. It's not going to be good. There's going to be chaos just because of who he is.
Which one, though?
Both of them.
Sorry.
And the whole plan is to up the ratings for Tucker Carlson.
Wow.
Yep. Well, Tucker Carlson's losing fans fast.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Ivana?
Well,
You're so serious. Well,
I know. It's like it's just kind of crazy. Okay. Three of Pentacles, community. People are going to be watching. They're both skilled people, skilled in what they do. Okay, so and they're going to draw a community, group of people to watch them and during this interview, and people are going to be interested in it. They are going to just kind of not know this page of swords, kind of just communicating, but not really, kind of like in a youthful manner. And I don't mean youthful like funny. Yeah, I mean kind of like just swinging their sword around, like they just, they're both going to be swinging their swords around, just kind of saying whatever they feel. It's just not a very experienced way of doing it.
Right.
This Hangman is just making like the kind of he's gonna be quite enlightening for the rest of us. Anybody watching it, I think, is like gonna be like, this is very enlightening on how this all went out. And then I got two oracle cards. I got the male card, which is male energy Mars, a man plays a role, and divine masculine. So a lot of male energy, a lot of divine masculine energy around the whole thing. And I got further, wanting convenience, feeling unsatisfied, unhealthy habits, and unhealthy eating. So I just think it kind of wraps up that it's just like we all just felt like we just called ourselves a big burger, and now we're heading for the antacid.
Or it could be, like after you eat your Christmas turkey and you're ready for a nap. It could be that too, right?
Yeah, just kind of
I don't know. Marie says that Tuckers and others are on their way out. They just don't know it yet. From your lips, my friend. All right, so I used the deck of character, and this is what I got. So we start out with the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Followed by the lounge chair. Followed by the island. I love my friends. Followed by the drunken sailor. Followed by the punch.
Oh.
Followed by the lasso. And on the bottom of the deck, if we're into that, we have the ace. And so what I feel like if we're looking at how is this going to go, I feel like this is going to go this way. That it is going to feel like the two of them are literally in a wrestling ring with each other, fighting for the microphone, fighting for attention, fighting for airtime, right? Wanting to have their moment, if you know what I mean. Not that either one of them requires that, but if you know what I'm saying, right? I think that both of them think that this will be like a walk in the park. It'll be totally breezy. I mean, they're entertainers, right? So I think that they both think that they've got this, like, piece of cake. Can't go wrong, right? However, they're going to be very alone, sitting out there on that island all by them, because it's not going to resonate. Like you were saying, Yvonne, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to like go in circles, right?
Yeah.
As depicted here, it's going to come across as if they've lost their stuff. I think that Tucker Carlson is going to try to like pull a fast one on Kanye.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to say to Tucker Carlson, if you're listening, you might want to brush up on your research. Kanye West is a very, very intelligent man. So you better bring your A game if you're going to try and like pull the wool over his eyes, right? I think that he's going to have to try to rein Kanye in. And if anyone has ever watched an interview that Kanye West has done, he's really masterful at sending you on a wild goose chase or making you feel like you're on a wild goose chase, if that's what he wants to do. So I think that the interview could be, like Ivana was saying, highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, Marie. Chase
Like
their tails. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Anna Banana. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jan's Free. So that was interesting. We just read on whether Tucker Carl or how the interview between Kanye West and Tucker Carlson is going to go. So,
I pulled one more card on it, Kelly.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
From the Rhyme and Reason Oracle deck.
Right.
It's a card of risk. It's called the Gate. It says, Dame Fortune wears a fickle face and gives and takes with equal grace. And with all the chaos we read in the cards.
How it is.
Where it's going to go. Back and forth.
I love it. Well, I mean, I'm not being smart. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what the premise is behind the interview, but I don't. Why would Kanye West be going on the news?
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Tucker Carlson spent the last 5 years talking about politics, and all of a sudden now he's going to be interviewing Kanye West. I'm confused. But anyways, maybe Kanye West is going to announce another presidential run.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, I should have thought before I spoke. So Donna would like to know what is going on with Brad and Angie. Brad and Angie. What is going on with Brad and Angie? Can I tell you guys, last night when I had Johnny Carroll's Apprentice here, I asked if One Direction was getting back together because so many readers tell me no, and he said he thinks so. He's my favorite now.
Yeah.
Hi, Cecile. Welcome, my friend. I apologize. I'm a little crazy this evening. Teresa says, my pendulum said Tucker Carlson will mess up on the interview with Kanye West. I asked the question. Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with Teresa because, I think that people underestimate Kanye, or my initial thought when I read that was that Tucker Carlson is hoping to sort of like amp him up to get him to sort of go offside and wants to capture that because that'll give him material for the next 3 months. And like I said a few moments ago, don't underestimate Kanye West. He's a very, very intelligent young man. So it's gonna be entertaining. Set your what do you call them? PVRs, DVRs, whatever they are. We call them something different here in Canada than you guys call them. So what is it? DVR? You guys have
DVD?
No. DVD. I thought I'd just let everyone know how old we are. That's right.
VCR?
An 8-track. No, that's not it.
Okay, never mind.
No, the thing where you tell it when like what TV program you want to watch. A DVR. Thank you, Barbara. And in Canada, we call them a PVR.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was trying to be smart. I was just saying they're different. That's all. It's like whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done with this conversation now.
Oh gosh. Hi, Geek. Oh, nice. Geek's sister just invited him to a supper of fried salmon patches and fried taters. Nice.
Wow. Delicious.
Hi, Ron. All right. So, what is going on with Brad? What's going on? Hi, Joan.
Brad and Ann, here they are. Communicating, right? They started out communicating. They need to communicate. They're looking for divine communication. Come in and that source of love and divine communication. Their obstacle is the sun, success, right? Obstacle, no, that's their challenge right now. They have this to me all of a sudden represented a bunch of lawyers working on things.
Your volume keeps going all like fancy, Ivana. Can you turn
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder why. Let me see if I get closer. Hold on.
Are you throwing your mic around the room like a lasso?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Says this when I saw this card, the Three of Pentacles, in this question, this looks to me like the lawyers are all working on this for both sides. Skilled lawyers, a lot of people working on it. And then I pulled the Five of Pentacles, loss of health and wealth, and the Nine of Swords, anxiety. So I think both sides are really just miserable. They have all enjoyed better days with things going on. They're searching for balance. I don't think they found that. And they are both sides are realizing that they're going to lose. While they will still have some cups standing, they're going to be losing more cups. Yeah. Okay. Five of Cups. Yep. Eight of Cups. Yep. And they're gonna. They both have stuff. They're both gonna walk away disappointed. They have cups standing, but they're both losing. This is the part of grief and sadness. Really, I think that's really what kind of is going over the whole situation. But then I did pull one oracle card and I got Angel, and it says divinely protected, connect with your angels. You're not alone. Divine intervention. Almost
Right.
like something will wrap up at the end here, and they will. I think I don't want to say remain friends, but come back to being friends. Not right away. I mean, I think there's a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of things going on, but they have kids involved and things like that. So I think that ultimately they're going to be fine. They're going to move on, and they'll be fine.
Excuse me.
But
Maria
I'm
says
going
that
through a lot of
he is
stuff right now.
accused of choking one of the children.
Dude, that ain't good.
Yeah. Well,
All
like
right,
I say,
Anna, no problem. She's honest, like my nephew has my computer. I won't be participating in chat lurker.
I get that. Yeah, that's why they have a lot of attorneys working on all this stuff right now, as far as going through everything that's going on. And
What you get, Ange?
I pulled from the deck of character. I got that they're trying to put a band-aid on their relationship, but they're basically looking for a unicorn. I mean, to get back together.
Sorry, friend.
There's a thief lurking in the background.
That's
They're
the
trying
best
to.
comment.
I got this sprout.
Can
They're
you see
trying to do what?
Ange, can you see this comment on the screen? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Cecile says, my phone is a Chinese model. I had to teach the autocorrect how to speak English. Oh my God. Because do we not all feel that way about autocorrect? I apologize. I digress. Go. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was just too funny.
Okay. Yeah, it was too funny. But there's a thief in the middle of this. Probably the lawyers. They're trying to plant something to get it to grow, but in the end, somebody's going to ghost somebody.
Which is interesting because I didn't get any of that. No, I mean I got some, but
on the bottom, I got dust for their relationship.
Yeah, well, that part I agree with.
I got illusion on the bottom. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
My unicorn.
I've got the 10 of Cups, right? They were the happy home, the happy family. I got the Ace of Cups, same as Ivana got there. I think that they ultimately genuinely cared / care about each other. She is standing in her power, and she is not going to back down, Miss Angie. Although, I mean, I don't know her personally, but I really don't. I don't see her as someone who would do that.
No.
Just as an FYI for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, and all that good stuff. I've got the 2 of Cups. So there is love there. There is a connection. There is a bond. Obviously, they have children together and they have to raise the family. So I think that there's like a mutual understanding in terms of that. But whatever went on, I've got the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, walking away. Something. This is the ritual release, walking away, right? So the 10 of Swords is walking away from something that no longer serves you. This is literally just like I have to leave. I can't stay here. And I think that's walking away from the trouble, walking away from the publicity, walking away from the baggage, walking away from the pain. It's like just literally walking away from everything, right? So,
Marie says her first movie, Sneakers. Walking away, Sneakers.
I just think it's very sad, I mean, but when you play with fire,
Yep.
So they say, my friend, so they say. So, does anyone else have a question? Do pop it in the chat. Of course, I have one. Hi, Marcia. So I just read this. So Elton John and Prince Harry, and I just want to say, I hope that there's no Prince Harry haters in the chat. I'm not really down with that. So I'm just saying in advance. Hi, Mika. Prince Harry and Elton John suing the Associated, I believe it's the Associated newspaper, for alleged phone tapping. Like, that's serious. Alleged phone tapping. So let's toss some cards, ladies, and let's see. What's our question? Because I have a couple of theories here. I want to know, like, how is it going to go, but I also want to know, like, you know, I don't really want to know if it happened. Do they like? What's the case like? What's the outcome of the case? Let's formalize it. What is the outcome of the lawsuit between Prince Harry and Elton John? I mean, they're teaming up to do this. Right? Personal info and other stuff has been outed. It's terrible. Just terrible. That this is where, that this is the level. I mean, you know, when you think about the fact that no matter how much money you have, famous or whatever, who cares? Imagine that you can't even, you know, like literally you can't close your eyes, you can't turn your back, can't trust anyone. You know, you think everything's fine, and like 6 years from now, your phone records are being broadcast to everyone. It's very scary. All right. How is the case between Prince Harry, Elton John, and the Associated newspaper going to go? What's the outcome of the case? Oh, yikes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go for it, love.
First card I got is the Emperor. I think this is them. I think this is Elton John and Prince Harry sitting in their power, you know, putting their lawsuit forward and feeling that they have, with the four ram heads moving forward, they feel like they have a really good case. You know, I mean, they really feel like they have a case here. The obstacle is everybody juggling time, resources, getting things on the docket, whatever, information, evidence, whatever. I see before maybe it gets to a court case itself, there's a settlement. They see eye to eye, some type of settlement. Quite lucrative for them. And I also get the Empress of Abundance, a very lucrative settlement. And then the finance card with the Oracle card, which is making money moves, career focus, work life, and managing finances. But with this card and this card, and they see eye to eye, I'm just like, I just see a lot of abundance for them.
Yeah.
That this gets settled before it goes to trial or before it goes any further. And
where's everyone going? We had like 22 people in here, and now we have 15. So apparently people are busy or they don't want to watch us. But that's okay. You can watch us back on replay. That's fine.
Absolutely.
What have you got, Ange?
Okay, I got kind of the other side of that coin. I've got walking away, surrender. It's like the newspaper just kind of gives up. And then I've got the death card crossing them. Now, on the base of the reading is the Ace of Pentacles. So they were just in it for the money, and that's all they even thought about. They didn't even think about possibility of consequences. And
are you referring to the newspaper?
Excuse me?
Were you referring to the newspaper when you said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then I got the Justice card in reverse. So they feel like they've been done an injustice.
Right. Yep.
In the recent past, I've got they were just wasting their time, twiddling their thumbs, trying to come up with something to do, and that's what they came up with to do with. And then there was a short celebration. They thought they'd done great. Now we've got the Hermit where they're retreating and running away, hiding from what they did.
Right.
They want to hang on to the money that they got out of it because it was a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're acting like the fool and stepping into this lawsuit without even trying to settle it before it starts. And they end up with their world upside down.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I start out with the 5 of Wands, right? All kinds of conflict. Obviously,
Yep.
if their phone records have been, tapped, they would be having all kinds of conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this has been brewing for a long time before we
Yeah.
heard it. Like I don't know any of the particulars. I feel like this has been going on. This is from like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They've just sort of got to the point now where they're like, okay, now we're suing you, right? So we've got the strength card standing in their power, right? It's going to take a lot of courage because it could be like you don't know what's going to come up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
For like in this court case, right?
Absolutely.
And of course, that would be the thing that would be threatening, right? That their personal stuff could come out. And of course, I mean, like literally, all Harry has to do is like blink, and he's the worst person on the planet. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so I'm not sure if this represents, like a lawyer or maybe a judge or someone who's working with them. That would be interesting to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is interesting to me because we've got the 8 of Cups, this walking away, right, towards, like I can't do this anymore. So I don't feel like this is Elton and Harry. I feel like this is maybe like not the newspaper either. I feel like this might be like part of the legal team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can't, right? Got the Hanged Man feeling a little bit upside down about the whole thing, literally. This is very, like, they're taking this very seriously. It's very sensitive to them, right? We all know Prince Harry has issue with the press because of the death of his mom. He still blames the press for the way that they treated her, and Elton John has also basically said the same thing in some allegedly. We've got the 8 of Swords. This isn't. We the world are not seeing this for the way that it actually is, right? We will oftentimes hear this and go, oh, it's just about money and they're both rich, and even if they were donating the money, it doesn't matter, and like you're famous, so like you know what I mean? That's not what this is, right? This is someone's life, and we don't need to. We have no business hearing about it. I have the 3 of Pentacles working together, partnerships, so that's them and their legal teams. I think, and the Knight of Pentacles, like literally going after it. And when they go after it, like it's coming, the information is coming fast and furious. What I thought was interesting is I didn't get any like court cards, so I don't know that they're ever going to get to court. But I didn't get a whole lot of money cards either, except for like the Knight of Pentacles and 3 Pentacles. So I thought that was equally interesting. It may turn out that, like, my thought, not that this was represented in the cards, but my thought is that they will try to tie this up. The other side will try to tie this up and delay and stall and do all kinds of things. And at some point, they're just going to be like, no, we're not taking this. Like, we're not doing it. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. That is interesting for sure. Bora Bora says 7 p.m. Eastern is popular time in YouTube land. Apparently it is. All right. Does anyone have a question? I mean, feel free to pop a question in the chat. Not that I don't have any questions. I'm just saying. I want to know about Alec Baldwin. but I have to say that I don't, I know it's a very touchy subject, and I'm not trying to upset anyone, and so I don't want to do that. And I also want to be, conscious of the fact that this was a human life that was lost, and I just sort of, I guess, what I want to know is how is it going to turn out, right? What is the outcome? Is Alec Baldwin going to be okay? I know that the family is got a civil suit, as Ivana suggested. Not that that makes it all right. I'm not trying to imply that. This feels like really sensitive to me, and I mean, it's such a horrible situation. You know what I mean? It's such a horrible
Yeah.
situation. But from what I understand in the news the other day, they were saying that it's potentially 4 people that could be criminally charged.
Yeah.
So that to me that would mean, the person that held the gun, and the person that was responsible for like the prop master, the armorist, and Alec Baldwin, and I don't know who the 4th person would be. I have no idea. I guess let's just ask how, maybe or like, yeah, just how is this gonna go? How is this gonna go? It's just a horrible situation all the way around. I have to tell you guys that I was when I was looking for stories to talk about today, I found all the stuff about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and I was like, honestly, I couldn't even follow it to like figure out is this actually news, because it's like being inside of a pinball machine. Honestly, it's like back, forth, up, down, sideways. Like you're hitting the things on the side, going ding, ding, ding. I was like, what? I mean, what is going on? It's crazy. Just crazy. All right. Okay, so when you have the death card and the power card come out, that's not great. Like literally just kind of.
No.
All right. Hold on. And way to go, Kelly, with the great question, because I literally just sucked the life out of the stream. All right. Anyone got any jokes? No. I'm just kidding. Just trying to lighten the mood. And by the way, if you guys don't feel comfortable reading on it, don't feel like you have to, because I know it's a sensitive topic.
Well, I'm just getting a lot of mess about it. It's not like I'm not getting a conclusion.
I interestingly am getting more of a conclusion than not. I got the death card. I got the tower card. Influencing energies, not too distant past, right? We have the Knight of Cups, and I believe that this is representative of, and this is going to be interesting how I'm not trying to spin this. This is literally how I'm seeing this. I think that that's Alec Baldwin. So the Knight of Cups represents what? Someone who's naive, someone wears their heart on their sleeve, someone who can get hurt really easily. I don't think most people see him that way.
No.
We have the Eight of Swords again. So again, things not looking like they are, right? Things being hidden, not what we're seeing is not quite what's really happening.
Yeah.
We have the Knight of Swords, right? Going after it card. And I've got the devil on the bottom of the deck. I think this feels very much to me like someone is trying to, and I'm not saying that they don't have evidence, but this feels very much to me like someone is trying to make an example out of this kid.
Okay, that makes my cards make more sense.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Kelly?
I said this makes me feel so. I got the Knight of Swords as the outcome, and on the bottom of the deck I've got the Devil, and
Yeah.
I can't help it. My feeling is someone is trying to make an example out of this case, right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, just make an example out of it.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to see what I've got?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, I've got the Star. So we're going to find out who he is. And I got no, like he's not going to be convicted. But there's a woman who's trying to topple the king. But she's only going to increase his or validate his position here. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got the Tower card, first card.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The obstacle moving to smoother water.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge. Smoother water. Obviously, you know, persistence, you know, standing your ground, beaten and battered while you're trying to, you know, have your point of view and
Right.
Mm-hmm.
work through all that. Searching for balance. Looking for nostalgia, you know, memories, happier times. That is all like, that is all, and that will, I'm not saying it will come to an end, but it's a phase that has ended, but it was the karmic destiny for this to happen. There's some reason why this all happened. And although it left a lot of people with sadness and grief, it's the real fortune and the karmic destiny for it to happen. And I don't, like you said, I don't know why, but almost like there's not an end to it, like there is, but it's just nothing good about the whole thing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that you got that karmic destiny because I sort of when I said that I feel like, you know, someone's trying to make an example out of the case.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like someone is based on your cards and a little bit on Angie's too. I literally that's how what I feel like someone's gonna take this case and run with it intentionally to make an example of, you know, how bad things can get, how things can go so wrong in like a matter of seconds. And
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And you know, it's funny because I got one with you saying that, I did get one other card and I didn't pay attention to it, but now I am bringing it to light, hopefully moving forward. The magician that doing a better job on these sets and that. And it really I didn't even pay attention to it, but moving ahead with a new way of thinking, it makes things just a lot.
And it's also you know, using all the resources that you have available to you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So again, like making an example.
Yeah.
Right.
So
interesting. It's such I mean, the case, the cards are interesting. The case itself and what happened, the tragedy, is not interesting. Obviously, it's disgusting. But I find that our cards were really interesting on that. So literally, the chat hasn't moved in 12 minutes. I don't know if anyone has a question. Do you guys have a question?
Nope.
And thank you.
At least you don't have to wait on my answers, right? Nope.
Appreciate you. Okay, listen. I got a question. I think my pendulum is broken. No, I'm joking. My pendulum's not broken. I was trying to entertain my cat with it earlier. I was like, come here, get off the table. Let me try to do something. Okay. So, neither one of these questions do I give a hoot about. I have to. You know what I thought was really lovely as entertainment news? I said this last night when I was live, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but Kelly Clarkson got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Simon Cowell and Paula Abdul were her people that she brought there, her guests.
Nice.
And Simon Cowell said the nicest thing to her, that if it wasn't for her, or he basically said thank you to her for making it possible that he was still valid. And she was like that was, nice, but what? Then he said, well, because of you winning American Idol and being who you are, you gave all of these people in that industry and hope and a job and, a career over the last 20 years. And I just thought that was, because people like dog him and say he's a big old meanie, right? So I thought that was quite lovely that he said that to her.
Yeah. And true. It's nice and true.
No, 100%. I just thought I would mention that. So I don't really understand this whole Kim Kardashian situation here.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she was charged by the SEC. I don't know what that is. That's American talk, not Canadian. And she agreed to pay $1.26 million.
Okay.
Okay, the SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. They oversee stock trades.
Oh, Martha Stewarting it, eh? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That is super interesting, I think. That is super interesting. Let us ask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know about that. I have another question.
Okay.
It's political.
Okay.
Ish. How is the next January 6th committee hearing going to be received by the public?
Okay.
Because there's talk like it's the last one, it's not the last one, there's more, there's not more, right? They got 7,000 hours of evidence. No, they don't. Yes, they do. This one's witness. No, they're not. Like, what can we expect? How is it going to go over? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my Guardian of the Night Tarot. Marie says it's stuck, the chat. She's ready to go. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, my friend. I don't know why all my cards are like turned around. What the heck did I do? Like literally like half my deck. I must have. I don't know what I did. I was going to say I was shuffling them upside down. That didn't make any sense. You know what I did? I split my deck and went to shuffle, and then I turned it. I'm an idiot, obviously. How much fun can you have in one sitting, Kelly? All right. I've got my cards straightened out. I'm ready to go. Dress me up, can't take me anywhere. That's what my father used to say. All right. So, how is the January 6th committee hearing the next one, the last one, the next one? Do we have a date yet? Because
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. So, how is the upcoming January 6th committee hearing going to be received in the general population. Because if you all heard the news today, I seen this couple of clips on YouTube this morning about how some of the people at the Trump rallies are viewing the politics of late, and it's like, good Lord. I mean, is it possible it's getting worse and not better in terms of their
The
beliefs?
crazy train.
Well, okay. I didn't want to say that. Privileged thinking, Marie says, yeah. Yeah, you gotta love it when they all fly out together.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Wow. That's interesting.
Okay, the first card I got is the Devil card. Restrictions, tie down. So, the challenge is making decisions on all this information. I mean, you know, you have to take your blindfolds off and you have to really sit down and decide what's going on. Yeah, so
I got the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, so I feel like I'm getting that same kind of, like, everyone's gonna be like, now just hold on a minute. It's like information overload.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta take that blindfold off and kind of straighten everything out. It's gonna be difficult. For the 20th time tonight, I got the Five of Cups. Grief and despair, right?
Ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody happy. And look, it's hidden secrets. Here's the High Priestess, those secrets that are still hidden. You have to really delve deep into those. But I think that people are going to really be happy with the information they're getting. I mean, that they feel like, I think more people than not are going to feel like they're getting information that they feel like they're having open communication. Open communication. I got this card and I kind of got the feeling that it's going to put some issues to rest at some point. Maybe not the next meeting, but as we go through this, issues will be put to rest. And then I got the Star card.
Hopefully it doesn't put the audience to sleep.
No, I don't think it's going to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do that.
I was trying to be
funny. Yeah, okay. And then I got the Star card and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, I think people are going to...
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's going to have a good outcome. But the Oracle card I pulled, it's a good outcome for people watching it and getting information. But the Knight card saying betrayal, disguise, hidden enemies, angry outbursts, and cut deep. I think these experiences are going to cut deep and, you know, really kind of carve out the truth. Slowly,
yeah, like to that card, they're just going to keep doing what they've been doing for the last, you know, when the other hearings, you know, everything is like, you know, they're jerks, they lied, they're not telling the truth, you know, they're taking it out of context, you know, the left is crazy, I mean, it's the same rebuttals constantly. So, but we also know that there's been threats that have been made, and so I'm assuming that card means that even more important people have been brought in and testified and have been witnesses, and so more information, right? They said they have like 200,000 texts from the Secret Service, so you can only imagine that the circle is getting smaller. It's more important people that are going to be giving this information now, and so of course that will be the people that they really go after, right?
Well, they're gonna really question. Yeah.
Hi, butterflies are free. What you got, Orange?
Okay, I got the Ten of Pentacles. They're going to come out with it all. But I believe I've got the results from the other side, because I've got resisting change, the Tower in reverse.
Wow.
The base is the Queen of Swords, that thought dominates feelings.
Yep.
In the recent past, I got Judgment, so they think they're being judged.
Newsflash, they are.
Grounding, I've got the the High Priestess in reverse.
Wow.
Yeah.
So kind of they're saying it's biased, prejudiced. Then I've got the Sun in reverse. They don't like what's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, and they're trying to stand their ground.
I mean, there's only so many ways that you can say they lied. There's only
Yes,
so many
exactly.
that you can say that's not true without showing any kind of receipt and backing it up. I mean, you know, for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. If, you know, I don't know, you went to the store and the store said that you bought something and it was $300 and you said it was only $100 and they tried to take that money from your account, like, it wouldn't take you 4 years to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Somebody's telling the truth and somebody's not.
exactly. Because the next card up is the devil.
Wow. You guys got all the same cards.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I've got them trying to move on. They're looking for something else. And then as the final outcome, I've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. So they feel like they've lost everything.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Love your cards, by the way. I didn't get into this one. It's just FYI. I started with the 3 of Swords, so they're heartbroken, right? This is loss. Is like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
trying to recoup their losses is sort of what I feel, you know, because the 3 of Swords is heartbreak, but it's also the opportunity to start to release, right?
Yes.
That process. And so I feel like this coming in from the past, like the jig is up, everyone knows it, but they're they, you know, are gonna do everything that they can to minimize the damage. We've got the Page of Swords. You know, this is the card of sort of like being inspired, right? Of like a thirst of knowledge. So there's going to be a whole lot of like, yeah, well, what about this? And I know you did, but what about my friend, you know, Bob? For 7 years? Like, there's going to be a whole lot of that happening, right?
Yeah.
Basically, if you had mirrors up, you would have to wear one of those, what do you call it? Sun visors with special glasses so you don't get the mirror shot in your eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like with the rays. Like literally, that's how I feel. It would be like ding, 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 like all these rays going around, banging off of the mirrors, because it'd be like the inside of a pinball machine. We've got the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is Liz Cheney.
Yep.
And say that Liz Cheney, I mean, and you know,
She's definitely got definite feelings about it.
well, I believe that she is on a mission,
Oh, yeah, she is.
right? I mean, this whole thing has cost her political career, and whether you agree with her politics or you don't agree with her politics, her family's name is in politics. That would be like a Kennedy being kicked out. You know what I mean? Like that's probably how she feels. So she's got some stuff that she needs to deal with, and she is not letting go. That's interesting because I got the Knight of Pentacles as the outcome card. So you know this is going after it. This is your eye is on the prize, and you are focused, and you are going for it. And I feel like this is the committee that's Benny Thompson, and like he's not stopping. He's not going to stop. He's going to go, because at the end of the day, all they can do, that committee, is say, we presented the facts, we did the job that the best that we could, it's up to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of our hands. Now, it's possible. You know, I said that this was Benny Thompson. I suppose this could be Merrick Garland, but I honestly feel that this is Benny Thompson, right? Because we asked about the committee. And on the bottom of the deck, I've got the 7 of Pentacles. And so I feel like in the end, when this is over, like what Ivana said about taking the, you know, people are going to have to take a moment. I agree. People are going to be like, now hold on just a minute here.
Yep.
like it's almost like I can't remember what the name is of it is. You know, the Asian counting system. What's that called? Where it's like you can almost imagine people sitting in their living room clicking all the beads to the left and then click, almost keeping score because there's so much stuff. You can't make that much up.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that can't be misinformation when it's, you know, I mean, how many hours of hearings have we had? There can't be that much misinformation. Jamie Raskin said in a committee hearing to someone else, and I don't remember who it was, but they were all like going on and back and forth. And he said, like, this is nuts. This is nothing more than an infomercial. I mean, these aren't his exact words. I'm paraphrasing. You know, this is nothing more than like an infomercial, and all the diatribe that goes on in here. It's crazy. You want to talk about facts? Let's talk about facts. And he brought up Raffensperger and Trump making that phone call and saying that he only needed 11,780 more votes. And he said, like, is that truth? If it's not the truth, prove it. You can't prove that that's not the truth by saying that the left is crazy, because that is not going to hold up anymore. Right. And so I think that some people are going to be taking a pause on both sides. Taking a pause. Like, hey, now, I mean, literally the other day I heard a committee thing going on, and Matt Gaetz, the lovely individual, was basically tarnishing Brian Stepnick, I believe is how you pronounce his name, the police officer who passed. And saying that was not a result of January the 6th. And so, and he was literally arguing that in one of the hearings.
Wow.
And the person that he was talking to did not win their primary. And it turned into, you know, like basically you have no right to even question me because you can't even win your election. So I don't know why I'm talking to you. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's very sad. Oh, okay, Abacus. Okay. Florida Pete needs to go. I agree. All right, ladies, this has been fun. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us for an hour. There's lots of other stuff going on, as we know. Go have some fun on YouTube. Have yourselves a lovely evening. I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for Thanks Spirit It's Friday. Returns with Ben from Beneficial Tarot and Gerald from Tarot Stash. Always a good time. Great reason to let your hair down, have a few laughs. So I hope you guys can join me for that on Saturday night at 7 p.m. I will be back with Anna Banana to do full moon readings. So I hope you can tune in for that. Mancy Mesquite, you got anything going on left?
Yes, but nothing's in writing yet, so to speak.
Awesome.
But I do just want to point out that Marie Henson, you've done a fabulous job holding up the chat. That Keep Digging Pluto, yeah, baby, just really got me. I love that one.
I love that, right?
Thank you, Marie.
Yes, and we, of course, send you lots of love and blessings to make sure that you know you're all right. You're going to be fine. And and I mean, great job considering that she's dealing with one's okay eye sort of. What's coming up for you, Ivana?
Well, this Saturday night I will be on with Ron Unconditional Love at 8:30. So
yeah,
right,
that's where I'll be.
Woohoo!
And I'm looking forward to it. I always enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you lots. We hope you have a good night and a good weekend. And until we see each other again, mwah! Blessings. Bye, everybody.
Bye.